In the 1980s, I spent so much of my life here, and now it's just a giant empty building with hardly any stores left. There's still a couple anchor stores like J.C. Penney and a Dillards Clearance and a Dick's Sporting Goods, but most of Town West Square is now just an empty shell. I made my way inside to Town West. As soon as you open the doors, it just looks like a complete ghost town. Signs begging for new vendors and empty hallways look nothing like the website with their stock images showing a vibrant mall and a food court that doesn't even exist. To the right used to be Candyopolis, where you'd go to find all the things that you wanted to take home and eat, or eat while in the mall. The entrance to J.C. Penney's still there, but just a complete void of shops, with the exception of this one Hellsberg Diamonds, which is about to move out of the mall itself. This directory is kind of sad because there's basically no shops left in the mall, and for some reason, still massage chairs. Considering the amount of hours I spent here as a child and in my teens, it's just really depressing to walk through and see almost no people on a Saturday afternoon. Even the two employees for this Chinese massage were just sitting in the middle of the hallway. And the occasional shoppers with no shops to go to. There was still a vintage place here. I'm really not sure what it is, but at least it was open. Some strange carousel, another empty hallway, a store that's closed but has items in it, and down on the end a nail salon. Thought it was interesting there was a movie poster here, even though the movie theater is at the other end of the mall. And this coin-op game that was kind of like a train set of some kind. This place to the left apparently is a job training facility, so it's some kind of charitable organization, so hopefully they're not charging them for the space. And another vintage stock place that sells posters and old records. All of this I remember in my teens in the 80s, coming here and spending time and money going from store to store, and now it's a shell of its former self, to say the very least. There is not much of anything left. Here's a jewelry repair place and a women's clothier across the way that seems to take up a third of this area of the hallway. But again, absolutely not a single customer on a Saturday afternoon. I noticed one of the largest stores left in the mall is this El Amigo Mexican cowboy store. But again, it had no customers in it either. And a lot of closed up stuff in the middle. This area we're getting down to here used to be the main hangout in the mall, and the entry to Dillards on the right, which is no longer Dillards. Amazingly, Bed Bath and Body Works was still here, and there's one store left near the food court that apparently was selling frescas, which agua frescas, flavored waters. As I made my way into the food court, I was reminded that the website had a whole section about dining options. I don't see any dining options. In fact, there's not a single place left to eat unless you want a candy bar or some popcorn at the movie theater at the end of the hall. So the area I'm standing in used to be called the Dillards Corner. Now right around the corner over this way is the only store in the area anymore, the Dick's Sporting Goods. Behind me at the moment, this used to be where I worked in this mall in the late 80s and even I think up to about 1990 at Athletic Attic, which was a huge local athletic shoe store. And as you can see now, it's just another gated spot in a dead mall. This door used to go into an optometrist office, and the signs on the door pretty much say it all. Like everybody else, they had to leave. So it seems difficult to believe, but the spot where I'm standing was once a giant waterfall and sitting area. Now it's just more empty space. There aren't very many businesses left, and it's really not surprising because the new owners of the mall have a tendency to not pay their bills. In fact, this year the electricity has been shut off multiple times, leaving the few vendors that are left to not even be open. So I'm making my way back to the entrance I came in, and a couple of things that stand out in my mind. Number one, I'm passing what used to be Champs, and there's not a single shoe store in this mall. It's just bizarre to think about, considering in the 80s, you'd trip over one about every 10 feet. Every restaurant is gone. The very few vendors that are left are kind of a hodgepodge. And really the only big vendor that's left, a name brand, was Helzberg Diamonds, and Lens Crafters. I don't know how any one of them could possibly make a living. This may be one of the most depressing things I've ever seen. So a parting thought, I want to show you what happens. Of course, this parking lot's empty, but this is what happens to the economy when a mall falls apart. There are businesses, or used to be, back here. They're not there anymore. They're just empty buildings. There's an old hotel back there. It's now an empty building. There's another former business right here. It's an empty building. The only surviving business is back there, and that's a PetSmart because it's the only one on this side of town.